Let's review the movie Wild Wild Punjab, but more importantly, let's talk about why this movie exists in the first place. Netflix को क्या जरूरत थी ऐसी मूवी रिलीज करने में? एंड बाय नाउ यू नो कि ये मूवी इज नॉट दैट ग्रेट. आप इसको शायद एक बार देखोगे, बट यू आर नेवर गोइंग टू कम बैक एंड वॉच इट अगेन unless you are drunk or high or you have nothing else to watch. I have the IMDb page in front open in front of me. I saw the movie last night. Rating is 5.6. लव रंजन की टिपिकल स्टोरी है. ब्रेकअप, फोर बॉयज ट्राइंग टू गेट ओवर इट. टिपिकल ड्रामा, समथिंग दैट इज नॉट न्यू. The typical actors from such kind of movies that you may find over here. And trailer से लगता था it's going to be an out and out buddy comedy, right? It's going to be the next Hangover of India. और इतना expectation भी नहीं था, but it did give up that vibe. And entering this movie, I thought that it was coming close to it, but it is so disappointing. The writing is so incoherent. It's so weird. मतलब कॉमेडी मूवी में आप एक्सपेक्ट करोगे that the jokes are funny, but here the jokes are such a force fit that you don't even find it funny. You find it so weird and absurd. The entire plot is just absurd. It does not even tie into one another and makes just no sense. Recently, एक मूवी आई थी मडगांव एक्सप्रेस. दैट वाज अ गुड मूवी. इट वाज अ गुड कॉमेडी. इट कुड हैव बीन बेटर, बट इट वाज अ डिसेंट अटेम्प्ट एट एफर्टलेस कॉमेडी. दो 2000s की जो अक्षय कुमार टाइप मूवीज थी जहाँ पे यू डोंट हैव टू द जोक्स डोंट हैव टू लैंड फोर्सिबली ऑन यू, और द जोक्स आर नॉट फोर्स्ड इन द सीन. They are effortless and they make you laugh. They are effortless and they make you laugh naturally because the jokes are smart and they're genuinely funny. They make you think, and you don't have to understand the entire movie to laugh at the jokes. आपको सिर्फ अगर वो scene दिख जाए, you will understand the joke, right? So that was the wonderful writing that we had in the 2000s. This movie is just God, it's just a snooze fest. मतलब 1 hour 50 minutes की movie है. I did not watch the movie at one go. I saw this movie in parts because I just could not watch it uh, at one go. It was so boring and dull at times. Uh, किसी ने बहुत दारू पी है and they are pissing at a toll booth, setting it on fire. There are bullets going into someone's ass. Drugs being given to chickens. Again, another plot from another similar borrowed from Hangover, drugs and chickens. So there are a lot of these elements. Okay, overall the cinematography looks good, colorful hai, interesting hai, but I mean the female characters are also to a certain extent quite stereotyped and weird. There is one character जो उसका intro होता है कि that she's smoking vape. Yes, well, look, why are you smoking vape? What does it have to add to the plot? Just to show that she's a badass. Otherwise, if you look at the actors, वरुण शर्मा वो जो मतलब चूचे का रोल प्ले करता है हर जगह, सिमिलर रोल यहाँ पे ही है. मनजोत सिंह डज व्हाट ही डज बेस्ट. Young, lively character. Rajesh Sharma's acting was good, and there were these, and Gopal Dutt's acting was also okay, though उतना उनका ज्यादा नहीं था. The plot about the goons and the drug dealers was so stupid. I mean, यार आप थोड़ा तो खूंखार बनो, थोड़ा ruthless बनो. Sure, you are trying to show stupid drug dealers and criminals, but don't show them that stupid as well. I mean, even in Hangover movie, right? I think Mr. Chong, whatever his name was, if I'm not getting it right, he was smart to a certain extent. He was cunning. He was not overtly and outrightly stupid. So over here, uh, the movie could have been number one shorter. Writing could have been better. इतने सारे elements आपको नहीं डालने थे. It feels like the movie is trying to set up one joke after the other instead of making a long coherent movie with smart jokes written in between. And that is one big issue with this. And the very fact that this is on Netflix, right? I don't know why Netflix has this issue of picking up really crap movies, right? You'd expect something like this from other OTTs, but not Netflix. The high quality and production standards, because Netflix clearly did not need this movie. This movie is not going to be, जो Netflix पे आते हैं, one of the iconic movies that is number one after 52 weeks, 100 weeks. People keep coming back to watch it again and again. It's not going to be one of those. It's going to be a movie that people forget, and just one of those movies that exists on Netflix, and you will just probably watch it because you have nothing else to watch, or you're bored of watching something, or you're waiting for something to launch, and you're going to watch this movie. great potential. I mean, you don't need a great star cast to make a funny comedy movie. You just need a good script and a good writing. And that is what is missing in the movie. The actors have not been done justice in this movie. They could clearly have been if the writing and the script was much better. Cinematography acha hai, and let's not talk about even talk about the music. The music is as forgettable. Matlab, there are movies jahan pe you remember the movie solely because of the music. It becomes a earworm and you can't stop humming it. This movie is none of that. कुछ तो redeeming quality होता है इस मूवी में. There isn't much. I do admit though there is one scene जहाँ पे a gun jams while the protagonists are shooting at the villains, and that entire scene is very hilarious. वो एक दूसरे को फोन कर रहे हैं, and that I think was fantastic. That was genuinely funny scene. थोड़ा ज़्यादा खिंच गया, but it was a funny scene. I hope that such scenes were there all throughout the movie. It's just weird. I mean, it's just this buddy comedy of four people, car going somewhere, love relationships. This this plot may be done to death. ये trope बहुत सारी movies में use होता है, but आप इस trope को थोड़ा change भी कर सकते हैं. You can be creative. You have so many elements now, right? You can use so many plot devices to make it smarter. It's just so absurd. I mean, uh, that you generally will yearn to watch a good comedy movie after this, for sure. And I'm glad that this movie was not released in theaters, because it saves a lot of us from embarrassment of having to buy a ticket and going to watch it. uh, ये जो लगभग 2 घंटे मैंने दिए हैं इस मूवी को, आई विल नॉट गेट इट बैक. रिव्यू के लिए दिए हैं, एंड दैट वाज माय सोल इंटेंशन. मूवी जैसी भी हो, आई विल डू रिव्यू ऑन इट. And Netflix has these big production budgets. I don't know why Netflix is not going to young talented creators, giving them some money and saying make a great movie. Why do you have to make or syndicate or buy such crap movies? uh, I mean, no disrespect to the writers or the actors, but wish the director had this vision कि हर मूवी ऐसे ये लव ब्रेकअप टाइप फुकरे टाइप नहीं चलेगी, राइट? यू हैव टू मेक इट इंटरेस्टिंग. यू हैव टू पीपल आर स्मार्ट. लोग जब ओटीटी पे देखते हैं, they don't watch it because necessarily the movie is good. They watch it because of the convenience it gives them to be able to see this at any point of time anywhere. इसमें कमिटमेंट भी कम है बिकॉज आप टिकट लेके नहीं जाते हो, आप अपने घर में देख रहे होते हो. सो पीपल आर गोइंग टू बी क्रिटिकल फॉर श्योर, एंड यू हैव टू रिस्पेक्ट दोज दैट इंटेलिजेंस ऑफ द ऑडियंस कि आप इसको ना थोड़ा मेक इट मोर एंजॉयबल एट होम, राइट? बिकॉज आदमी 2 घंटे बैठ रहा है, द पर्सन हैज मेनी चॉइसेस. वो नेटफ्लिक्स, हॉटस्टार, प्राइम, जियो सिनेमा, यहाँ पे कुछ भी देख सकता है. सो मेनी ऑप्शन. यूट्यूब देख सकता है, गाने सुन सकता है, वीडियो गेम्स खेल सकता है. अगर आपको अटेंशन अरेस्ट करना है, यू हैव टू मेक समथिंग दैट इज सो मेमोरेबल दैट पीपल कीप कमिंग बैक एंड वॉचिंग इट अगेन फॉर द जोक्स. इट्स सिमिलरली लाइक अक्षय कुमार काइंड ऑफ मूवीज ना, जहाँ पे आप वो जोक्स बार बार देखते हैं. 21 दिन में पैसा डबल एंड ऑल. आई मीन दोज जोक्स आर टाइमलेस. आप उसको कोई भी एरा या फिर कोई भी किसी भी टाइप के सीन या मूवी पे आप uh, इसको डाल दो, तो it will work, or the scene will try to make it work, right? I mean, it's also the credit, hats off to the actors and also the script, right? So it just fits in somehow or the other. So that's the thing. uh, I would say कि अगर आपको देखना है, go ahead watch it. बट इस पर्सपेक्टिव से देखो कि मूवी फनी तो है नहीं, कुछ सीन्स के अलावा. स्टोरी इज सो वीक. एक्टर्स कुड हैव बीन डन बेटर. म्यूजिक तो फॉरगेटेबल है, और फैमिली के साथ देख ही सकते हो, बट फैमिली भी बोर हो जाएगी. आप भी शायद बोर हो जाओगे. So yeah, that's the review of Wild Wild Punjab. Nothing wild in it. There's a lot of Punjab in it. Nothing wild wild west. Some of the typical tropes of the Punjabi characters are here, but otherwise pretty below average. IMDb पे भी रेटिंग 5.6 है, और लोग भी कह रहे हैं कि प्लॉट बड़ा इनकोहेरेंट है, एंड इट इज़ नॉट इंटरेस्टिंग एट ऑल. एंड आई थिंक नेटफ्लिक्स कैन डू बेटर. आप हर साल स्ट्रीमिंग के प्राइसेस बढ़ाते रहते हो, एंड यू नो यू आर not giving us the content that we need. I understand कि कंटेंट बनाना और कंटेंट खरीदना अलग है. आप जब खरीदते हो, यू डोंट रियली हैव द कंट्रोल ओवर इट, बट इफ यू आर स्पेंडिंग करोड्स ऑन इट, मेक श्योर यू बाय गुड क्वालिटी ऑफ कंटेंट. लोग नेटफ्लिक्स पे इसलिए जाते हैं ताकि उनका कंटेंट लाइब्रेरी बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है और इंटरेस्टिंग है, अनलाइक द अदर्स. And I hope the audiences get justice for what they're paying for. So Netflix, you can do better, get more better movies on this platform. And this movie is a complete miss, and it's not going to be one of those movies that you remember or watch again and again. So yeah, thanks for watching this long rant. uh, any feedback on the same on the video, please let me know below. Thank you.